7 or 8 ounce gloves here, so it's bigger than your traditional 4 ounce gloves as well. Shin guards, beginner MMA, no ground and pound here.
You got Ivan Juarez out of Beaufort, South Carolina, representing Beaufort MMA.
Oh, and we come out with a left high kick from Brian. And body clinch here. He's got an outside trip, and there he goes.
Ivan with a strong slam to the ground.
He's trying to clear the hips here. He looks like he's trying to go from to mount here. All he can do here, though, is body punches.
They can't do any kind of knees, any kind of head strikes, or anything like that, right?
They only do body punches, knees to the body. Knees to the body, no ground and pound submissions.
So pretty much from here, just body shots and submission?
Exactly. Yep. Looked like he was trying to go for mount there, but Brian got him in the half guard. Brian needs to come up onto his hip, get an underhook. He actually trying for a head and arm choke, but that's kind of tough from the bottom half guard.
Ivan just took full mount.
Ivan's full mount, can't really punch here. He can arm bar, he can go for and he goes for a mounted triangle, gave up position though.
His corner is definitely over there trying to remind him what they can or cannot do while they're on the ground.
Ivan has a nice mouse over his underneath his left eye. Brian Buik looks like.
I wonder if that came from that initial kick.
I don't know if it did or not, because it was a left high kick, so who knows.
Ivan's back on top.
Ivan looks like he's more well-rounded here.
Definitely feels more comfortable on top, very dominant.
Brian
working the body, working the legs.
If I'm Brian here, I'd want to get an underhook underneath his arm. Oh, he's doing good, trying to trap him, getting him in half guard.
He's having a slight tough time doing what Ivan on top.
He could possibly roll him here. I've seen he passes easily into side control. And here we go.
To be limited to what you can actually do.
It's difficult, man. You know, being so limited. You know, so it's more like jiu-jitsu on the bottom.
Right.
I mean, jiu-jitsu on the ground with light strikes to the body. You know, so. But he's doing a good job tearing up the body. He's definitely going to feel those tomorrow.
Ivan's definitely.
He can take the back here.
Hard.
He can take the back here if he's smart with it.
If the guy goes to the back right now, he's already got the hook over. As soon as the back turns to the right, he'll be going to this full mount. Like he's right now, full mount.
But again, it's got to be frustrating that you can't ground and pound and
yeah, so now you have to set up your actual jiu-jitsu game.
Right.
He has an arm bar there, but it looks like he's trying to set up that mounted triangle. 10 seconds, and he's trying for the triangle. I would have wanted the arm bar there with 10 seconds.
The arm bar would have been quicker, correct?
Yeah.
Definitely the wrong thing to go for a mount. That's the last minute submission you go for.
Yeah, with that 10 seconds going on, I would definitely went for the arm bar instead of the triangle.
All right, round one is done. Ivan definitely looks like he took that first round to himself. While we're in the middle of the round, we'll take a quick moment to shout out a couple of our sponsors. Chevy's Nightclub, the home of Conflict 35's official weigh-in and after party. Evans Fitness Center, Comfort Suites, Source Summit Fight Store, Fight Flyers, Omega Attire, and Center for Modern Aging. We thank you all for supporting us and bringing these great events and stout cars down to Augusta, Georgia. Now, if you was in Brock's corner, DK, what would you be telling him right now?
I'd tell him to keep it standing. He looks like he's doing way more damage on the feet here. He's doing really good with that left high kick. But if I'm Ivan, if I'm in Ivan's corner, I'm telling him to watch out for that left high kick out right off the bat because he's throwing it twice. And there he front. I definitely keep my hands up, but
yeah.
With Brock ending up on his back and all these, he keeps initiating the takedown exchange, and he keeps getting taken down. So
Ivan is definitely dominant when he gets to the top.
He can come out the back door here, but he has an arm lock.
There it is.
Wow.
Wow. Submission into the second round counter tap.
He tapped to the middle counter.
Yes, sir.
I learned that my first week of jiu-jitsu.
Americana?
Yeah, Americana with the legs. Yeah, I sure did. It's I haven't used it in a long, long time, you know, but I learned that my first week of
that move, and I've never used it.
Now, so the Americana with the leg, is that a more complicated move to get in than the standard Americana?
It's actually easier to get out of than a standard Americana. Like, you have to reach over with your left arm or whichever arm's free, grab your other arm and come over. But you definitely have way more power, and I've seen somebody's arm actually snap in that position.
It's just a real slick move, you know, especially do it with your legs. I mean, it's something that's not hardly seen. You know, one of those things hardly seen. Most people finish with your hands and not your legs.
Exactly, yeah. He definitely did a really good job setting that up.
Referee Adam Seller stops the fight in the second round. Submission hold, Americana. Your winner, Ivan Juarez.
Ivan Juarez takes